Well, again, good morning. Today I got to put some resin on the canoe because I got to take it out tomorrow, and I'll tell you what I'm going to do tomorrow. Okay. Now, right now, I got to put some resin on the. You know, I built this thing here a year or so ago and never got around to taking it out and christening it yet. Anyway, as you can see, I got a couple more there. One hanging over there, and one hanging up there. I guess I'm obsessed with birch bark canoes, but it's been a lot of fun. So I want to put some resin on this stuff, just like they did 1,000 years ago. So, mind you, this thing is all built just as close as you possibly could get to the way they did it years ago. Well, the resin is a bit too hot right now. Gotta let it cool down a bit. It gets just about like molasses or taffy, and then I can work it right into the joints. So, I'll set that down. Let it cool off. Yeah, a little bit too. But anyway, I'll explain a little bit to you about it. These are roots, spruce roots. Black spruce roots is what they used. And you might wonder how on earth I ever discovered how to build a birch bark canoe. Well, thanks to Tappanadney. Again, the camera ran out of film, or never ran out of film. It ran out of power. Anyway, it charged up a bit. Anyway, as I was saying, Edmund Tappanadney came here on vacation back in 1890. And a long story short, he met an Indian boy building a canoe and so on and so forth. And then Adney came back later, a year or two later, and took up residence here in New Brunswick and made it his lifetime ambition or commitment to document the birch bark canoe. And as it turned out, every group of native people in Canada built a different type or a different design or a different technique to their canoe to represent themselves. And Adney went to the point of building a model of each and every one of them, clear across Canada. He built 140 models, I believe. 1/5 to the real size. And he was a very intelligent man too, by the way. He went to the School of Arts, so the book says, and at the age of 12. So he was an architect, a designer, a reporter, you name it. But like most artists, and one thing and another, he died a very poor man. Anyway, thanks to him, I can build a birch bark canoe, and so can everybody else. But I have added a few touches to it in my experiment of building a birch bark canoe, simply because the people that wrote the book was not Adney. They done it out of his notes, and they added a lot of things which were not so, I thought. However, back to putting some resin on the canoe. This is spruce gum. And this is a special kind of a spruce gum, different than most canoe makers use. This is clear, a clear gum, as you can see, and it comes out clear when you're done. And there's a reason for that. Most of the resin on the trees is mixed with rainwater, so therefore it causes them to be cloudy. And I discovered that if you want clear, and I just happen to like clear, it's an amber clear, and I discovered that it's on the trees that are leaching resin sort of like now. So in other words, you have to gather this resin on a very hot day in July and August. And you scrape it off the tree and you don't bother with the old stuff. So it's something that like I'd have to take in choke, I would say. Anyway, this is warm resin, and I'll melt that and push that, squeeze that right into the joints. And by the way, I already put resin on the bottom of this, on the inside of it, before I put the sheathing and the ribs in. So it's already had, you know, spruce gum right in it, right in the seams, all the seams and the threads, so on and so forth. Stitches, I guess you should say. Anyway, this is going to be kind of boring, so I might as well turn you off, and you can come back tomorrow and we're going to take and launch it. See you later.